Welcome to this PriorPark tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can set up Visual Studio Code and how you can set up Python to be able to program. Visual Studio Code is a text editor that you can use to code in a variety of different languages. It's useful as you can add extensions to help you code. It's also good at showing you the feedback for your own code or any errors in your code. To start the download, click on the Windows button over here. If you are on Mac or Linux, you can use the other options available. To be able to run Python in Visual Studio Code, we need a Python IDLE. This is the program that comes with all the functionality to run Python on your computer. To find it, click on your internet browser and search for Python. Click the yellow button to download the latest Python version. I've already downloaded both programs over here. The Visual Studio Code install is fairly standard. Follow the instructions to go through the process. But let me show you how to install Python. I'll double click on this, and then from here I'm going to make sure I click Add Python 3.10 to path. Once that's done, I'm going to click Install Now, and the Python will run through the installation process. This might take a little while. Once that's done, we can click Close to stop close the setup. Next step, let's open up Visual Studio. This is Visual Studio Code. In the top, you've got standard options such as File, Edit, Selection, View, and you've got Terminal and Run, which we'll come to later. On the left-hand side, you've got a File Explorer, a Search filter, a Source Control, Run and Debug, Extensions, Remote Explorer, and Live Share if you have that extension installed. Keep in mind you might not have some of these installed yet. We're going to go to Extensions over here. This is where you can add loads of features to Visual Studio Code and what makes it so powerful. We're going to go to the marketplace and we're going to search for Python. This extension will give us all we need to run Python with Visual Studio Code. Let's click on it. And all I'm going to do is click the install button over here. That's now installed. To make sure that it's made the changes, let's close Visual Studio and we're going to reopen it from our menu. Let's now check that it's all properly installed. I'm going to close the Get Started tab, make sure that my File Explorer is open, and I'm also going to click on File and click on a new text file or new file. Once we've done this, I'll zoom in here for you, we can then select a language to use. In this case, we want to use the Python language, and here it is. Click on it to get started. You'll know you've done this correctly when the logo for Python appears in the tab up here. Let's now save this file to make sure we can run it later. I'll go to File, I'll click Save, and we'll save it on the desktop. In this case, I'll call this one Test, and hit Save. There we go. The file path has appeared, and we've got a tab called test.py now. .py is a Python extension. Let's write some code to check it's working. I'll write print, open a bracket, and we'll type hello world in speech marks. This is a very basic program that will output hello world to the screen. To see it running, you can click on Run, and then you can click on Start Debugging. You can also press F5 as well. When this menu pops up, make sure you click on Python file to run it as a Python file. This should automatically pop up a terminal. And as you can see, our program and our installation has worked correctly because the program is running here in the terminal and it's shown Hello World over here. If you don't see the terminal, you can click on Terminal and click on New Terminal to open up a brand new terminal over here. But it should automatically open when you run your program. The top part of this is where you're going to be writing your programs. The bottom part of this is where you're going to see the outputs. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful.